Thank you for listening to Lone Star Community Radio. This program was broadcasted and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. Lone Star Community Radio is supported by listeners like you. Donate and sponsor today. For more information on getting involved with Lone Star Community Radio, contact us at lscrstudios@gmail.com or visit us online at www.irlonestar.com.
A continuación, Voces en Acción, el programa comunitario que informa a la comunidad latina. Voces en Acción, la verdad en acción. Voices in Action, the truth in action. Now, con ustedes, Jenny Ibarra.
Buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches, donde quiera que usted esté. Jenny Rosales nuevamente aquí en Voces en Acción, trayéndole la información diaria lo más actualizada posible y al mismo tiempo educándonos en todo lo que los aspectos a nivel nacional, internacional y todo lo que haya que ver con nuestro territorio de los Estados Unidos y afuera. Al mismo tiempo ayudándolo a conocer hasta qué punto, cómo usted puede prepararse para las necesidades que usted tenga personal y ser parte de la comunidad activamente. Good afternoon, good day, wherever you are. Jenny Rosales again here, Voces en Acción. One more day, thank you for being with us in the show. I'm bringing you again, like I said, the truth in action, the latest information, so you guys are aware and are able to prepare yourselves for anything, any type of needs that you need, and at the same time be involved with the community, nationally, internationally, because of course, our show is out there, is everywhere. It's in YouTube, it's in Facebook, Spotify. Please look at us over there. Today, I'm going to talk a little bit of what is going on right now in the Conroe area. The Conroe area, city of Conroe, just had municipality elections, and all of them were great elections. They had, and you saw me actively going to the polls, making personal videos, talking to every one of the candidates. You can see every single one of the candidates in my show because I interview every single one of them, and they were able. They're in YouTube. You can see them. You can see them in Facebook. Well, guess what? The elections are done, and basically there were 2 winners, and there are 4 that are for a runoff. Okay. Nosotros hablamos anteriormente de las cosas que estaban impactando a Conroe. Conroe como ciudad tuvieron elecciones municipales y las elecciones municipales trajeron un montón de preguntas, un montón de dinámicas. Y Voces en Acción les presentó a usted a cada uno de los candidatos de la municipalidad de la ciudad de Conroe. Ya pasaron las elecciones, pero lo que pasó es lo siguiente. Ganaron 2. 2 están ya en las posiciones y ellos son los que van a estar en esas posiciones, la posición 4 de concejal y la posición 5 de concejal. Pero quedan 4. ¿Por qué? Porque hubo básicamente una regla de la ciudad de Conroe, y lo voy a explicar en inglés. Basically, there were 4 people that are starting up for the runoff per the city of Conroe and per the law. They have to have a 50% vote in order for them to be placed in the position. In position number 4 for the city council, it was Mr. Wood, who was won against Mr. McDonald. He won 50% of his votes, so he's already holding that position. The same thing with Ms. Marsha Porter for position number 5 against Mr. St. Johnson. We wished all of them the best, the ones that are lost, and they're people that are being in the community. They're working for the community regardless of they winning or not. I know that Mr. Wood and Ms. Turner will continue doing the best of the jobs in their new positions. Now, we're going to go to runoff. Runoffs are going to be between Mr. Turner, I'm sorry, Mrs. Turner. I apologize, Ms. Turner. And Mrs. Turner, Ms. Melanie Turner, and Mr. Wagner, okay? Mr. Wagner they both are running for the municipal judge position, okay? They are going to go in a one-day runoff, which is going to be the 11th of June. Please, the 11th of June, keep that in mind. It's 1 day of voting. You need to go in If you live within the limits of the city of Conroe, you need to go in and make your vote. The other ones that are fighting for the position as well are Mr. Harman and Mr. Hernandez. Mr. Harman and Mr. Hernandez did not reach the 50% required. The same thing with Ms. Turner and Mr. Wagner. They did not reach the 50% that is required by the city of Conroe to hold the office position. So at this point, they're going to go to a runoff, those 4 candidates, and you guys need to make your voice standing. How do you do this? Come and vote, okay? We need to make sure we select the right person. How do you do that? Guess what? I interviewed the 4 of them. There's Melanie Turner came to my show and I interviewed her. The same thing with Mr. Hernandez, John Hernandez, the same thing with Mr. Wagner, the same thing with Mr. Harman. The 4 of them came. Please go to our videos. Go to YouTube, go to Facebook and Spotify. Listen to their platform. Listen to what they have to portray. Get to know them and get on June 11, go out and vote. They're needing your assistance. They're needing for you guys to go in and vote and select one of them. Okay? That's the only way it can be done in the city of Conroe within the city limits, so you guys can make your voice and make sure that everything is done that way. Remember, June 11 is the day of voting. June 11 is the day that we're going to decide for the next municipal judge and the next position number 3 of the city council between Mr. Harman and Mr. Hernandez. They are going to be there out on the premises like I did before. I went out and I talked to each one of them. I'm going to try to go again out and talk to them on that same day to make sure you guys come and vote. The elections after that, they're going to be whoever gets the most points that reached 50% will be able to hold the office. And I wish them, all of the 4 of them, good luck. I'm going to take a little bit of minutes today to talk to you about several things. The first one, I'm going to go ahead and try to talk about Voces en Acción. I have done a lot of my interviews, and some of them are being taped because we do pre-record them, as you know. And basically, pre-recording them is the way of getting them out on the specific dates and things like that, because thanks to Lone Star Community Radio, we're able to do this proactively. Voy a hablar ahorita sobre lo que estaba pasando. Repito todo lo que acabo de decir sobre las elecciones. Voy a terminar y voy a hablar sobre Voces en Acción. El 11 de junio nuevamente tienen que volver a ir afuera a votar. Por favor, voten. Hay 4 candidatos que no llegaron al 50% de los votos. Fueron la señora Melody Turner y el señor Wagner, que ellos están para la posición de juez municipal, y el señor Harman y el señor John Hernández, ¿okay? Para la posición número 3 del concejal. Por favor, necesitamos que vayan a votar. Si ustedes quieren saber más acerca de ellos 4, yo los entrevisté, están en mi plataforma de Voces en Acción. Mírenlos, escúchenlos, lean la plataforma y vayan a votar. Es un solo día de votaciones, el día 11 de junio. Ellos necesitan el apoyo suyo. Yo estaré tratando de ir a la plataforma, afuera a la votación, para volverlos a entrevistar y para que ellos den su experiencia. Porque de acuerdo con la ciudad de Conroe, tienen que tener un 50% de los votos para poder entonces ser elegidos. Ellos están esperando el voto completo. Por favor, asegúrense de ir a votar el 11 de junio nuevamente, si vive en los límites de la ciudad de Conroe. La otra cosa es que quiero hablar sobre Voces en Acción. Voces en Acción está aquí para traerles la información diaria, la información más reciente sobre las cosas que están pasando en Conroe, en Montgomery, en el mundo en la actualidad. Y necesito el apoyo de ustedes. Necesito cómo apoyar a Voces en Acción. Si usted quiere apoyar a Voces en Acción monetariamente, lo puede hacer yendo a Voces en Acción en Facebook, Voces en Acción en YouTube, y el link está ahí. Automáticamente ustedes pueden cliquear, dar like y asegurarse de presionar los botones de donación o ser parte patrocinador de nuestro programa. Nosotros necesitamos patrocinadores del programa para tratar de traerle más información, tratar de educarlos más diariamente, ¿ok? Y tratar de traer más invitados, expertos que nos ayuden a crecer como comunidad. Like I said, I was going to talk about Voces in Action. Voces in Action is proactively seeking all their information that it is, all the experts, people to come and interview and everything. But with that, we need your support. We need your support not only by listening to a show and liking it, but at the same time by either giving donations or a sponsorship. We need sponsors. We need people that are willing to be sponsors for 6 months to 12 months and be with us, and we will be able to give you the full attention so your product, your company will be listened and people will come. Our Hispanic community needs your support. The more we get supported, the more I'm able to bring you, and Lone Star Community Radio is able to bring you the information that you need. And we'll be able to unite all the communities as well. Remember, this is an educational program. It is not political program. People are asking me, why are you talking about politics? We're in a year of politics. We're in a year of runoff and elections. We're in a year that I have to. It's a must, because we need to educate the community so they can proactively go and do the citizen right of voting. Okay, so that's why I'm doing it. It's not today to tell you who you vote for or what are my beliefs about it. Anybody can come to our show, regardless of the beliefs, regardless of who they are. We don't know about that, and we don't care. We want to know that what is it that you do for the community and how you work for the community. So my microphones are open to every single one that is listening, that is wanting to do. If they cannot come and they want to do it internationally, they can do it internationally. We can do Zoom as well. So at this point, we can do that as well. But we need your support, sponsorship, and donations, please, to keep us on the air, to make sure that we give you quality information, the truth in action. Necesitamos el soporte de ustedes para poder traerle calidad de show, calidad de información, calidad de presentadores, calidad de comunicación, calidad de unión, unir a la comunidad en todo sentido. Eso es lo que necesitamos. Las maneras, como le digo, váyanse a Voces en Acción, denle like a Facebook, a YouTube, o donde quieran que estén. Busquen el website, busquen Voces en Acción y les va a dar automáticamente la información de mi website y poder donar. Si quieren donar lo que sea, $5, 10, lo que quieran donar, pueden donarlo. Y también, si quieren ser patrocinadores, comuníquense con nosotros, porque necesitamos patrocinadores para seguir la causa, para seguir trabajando para la comunidad hispana a nivel del mundo, porque ya se ha ido a nivel global. Esto ya no es un solo nivel. Estaremos ahorita presentando un show. El show que tengo a continuación es el de BNI, que significaría Business Network International, o BNI, Business Network International. That's the show that is coming up next, that you guys are going to be listening about how to network. What is a network? Hey, you all know networking right now, that's a new trend. All the companies, small companies or big companies, are doing networking. That means they got people going out to meetings, they're sharing information, they're sharing customers, they're sharing everything. Guess what? That's the new trend. That's why I brought BNI. BNI because it's the largest networking worldwide company that is really making an impact. They're showing people how to network. They have every single one, they have business everywhere in the world. So BNI has been here for a long time, and they're here to give us information about their trend of networking. The same thing, how to grow your business, how to learn. They have a school of information. So at this point, whenever you become a member, you have all these membership benefits, and it's worldwide. So if you're seeking for information network worldwide, BNI is the go-to. Estoy en estos momentos presentándole el próximo show, es de BNI, Business Network International. Es un programa de networking. Networking es interrelación entre compañías de profito, donde se reúnen, intercambian tarjetas de información, sus negocios, intercambian clientes para ayudarse comúnmente. Eso es lo que está pasando, y ese es un nuevo tren a nivel de todo el mundo, donde todos nos reunimos para poder conseguir, hey, yo limpio casas, ¿tú qué haces? ¿Sabes qué? Yo construyo. Ven acá, aquí está mi tarjeta, necesitas que te limpie tus negocios. Sí, ven acá, yo tengo acá gente que te puede ayudar para que tú consigas para limpiar. Eso es lo que se hace. Hay de toda clase de información, donde todos, no importa el nivel, sea una pequeña empresa de limpieza como sea una corporación grande de línea aérea, todos están haciendo networking. ¿Por qué? Porque es la manera de conseguir clientes, de mantenerse boca a boca, de llevar y referir a la gente. El próximo programa es sobre networking, es con la señora Laurie Ash, y ella es la encargada del programa de la parte de fundación de diferentes chapters a nivel de los Estados Unidos. Ella es una entrepreneur, tiene muchos años con BNI y ella nos estará hablando al respecto. Y cuando terminemos de hablar, vamos a dar un overview de lo que está pasando, de lo que ellos, lo que aprendieron, y vamos a enseñarle un poco sobre BNI. I'm going to let Miss Laurie Ash talk to you guys about what is BNI, how the BNI works, and you guys make a conscious information about it. And if you want to join them, the information will be in my site and she will provide the information. So I'll let you listen to our next guest. Her name is Laurie Ash with BNI. And I will, after that, we'll have a little review of what you guys have learned about it. Thank you so much for listening to us. Manténganse al tanto con Laurie Ash de BNI. Gracias.
Hey, this is Wayne Green, your host for Radio Wayne, Spoke and More. Each Saturday from 5 to 7 p.m., I'll be playing folk, singer-songwriter, Americana, blues, bluegrass, classic country, Cajun Zydeco, Celtic swing, and whatever else seems to fit. Once again, that's Radio Wayne, Spoke and More, every Saturday from 5 to 7 p.m. on Lone Star Community Radio.
Voces en Acción, el programa comunitario que informa a nuestra comunidad latina. Usted puede apoyarnos con su patrocinio, informando, promoviendo y ayudando a nuestra comunidad. ¿Tiene algún comentario? ¿Quiere hablar con nosotros? Podemos escucharle y ayudarle. Llámenos ahora al 832-732-4744. 832-732-4744. Voces en Acción, la verdad en acción. 832-732-4744.
Good afternoon, good day, good morning, whatever you are in the world. Again, Voces en Acción, your show, telling you guys the truth. Today, again, like I mentioned at the entrance, I have with us Miss Laurie Ash. She's with BNI, which is
Business Network International.
Business Network International. Estamos hoy día con la señora Laurie Ash. Como dije en la introducción, ella es nuestra invitada y ella es de la organización que se llama, es la asociación donde todos los negocios internacionalmente se reúnen. Es como un network de negocios que se unen y se reúnen. Ese es el nombre de la organización. Miss Laurie,
Yes,
thank you for being with us today. First of all, can you give us a little bit of a background of what is BNI so I can tell my audience what is BNI and they will be familiar, especially those that are in business, in the marketing areas and things like that?
Oh, I'm happy to. So BNI has been around for 37 years. We're in over 70 countries. We are the world's largest and oldest networking organization. And, we organize companies into what we call chapters.
Okay.
And within each chapter, you have
They
one
have
chair.
One chair, okay, perfect. Ella lo que hacen ellos, Business Network, BNI, como le llamamos nosotros, Business Network International, porque es internacional. Ellos se encargan de organizar varias organizaciones juntas, crear un network de muchas organizaciones. Es la primera, es una de las más grandes y fundada internacionalmente en más de 70 países. Automáticamente ellos trabajan en todos lados. Se encargan de organizar y tener un capítulo por grupo, por sector del área donde están, para que las personas se reúnan y puedan platicar acerca de cada uno de sus negocios y entrelazar sus comunicaciones y crear sus negocios. So basically you build the chapters, and in the chapters, everybody comes in, and everybody's an owner, a business owner, and they give their output, input, they get connected, they do the networking, and they grow because, I present you more clients, you present me more clients, back and forth, am I right?
Exactly right, yes. And so say, for example, maybe you would own an air conditioning company and my next door neighbor needs to have her air conditioning worked on. I would say, I have just the perfect professional for you. And then I would say, may I have them contact you? And so then when I go to my business partner, the air conditioning company within my chapter, I would say, I have a referral for you, and here is their contact info. And so then really all they need to do is just to follow up. So it's a easier, more efficient way for business owners to grow their business and to build those relationships that we all need that help to improve our communities.
Okay, la manera como trabaja BNI es la siguiente. No, cuando usted es dueño de un negocio, todos los que somos dueños de negocio nos podemos meter en esta organización. Agarran y se van a las reuniones. En las reuniones todos hacen lo que se llama networking, que es reuniones donde te conoces a la persona, pasas tu información y automáticamente van creciendo. Ellos te refieren a ti, a los clientes de ellos, y tú le refieres a ellos, a los clientes de ellos, y automáticamente se van entrelazando. Por lo menos, dice ella, que cuando hay una persona que sea dueño de una compañía de aire acondicionado, dice, bueno, yo necesito un vecino suyo, le dice, ¿sabes qué? Necesito una persona que pueda arreglarme el aire acondicionado. Y usted le dice, ¿sabes qué? Yo tengo esa persona. Y automáticamente usted le pasa la información a su vecino y llama por teléfono al dueño del negocio. Y le dice, hey, te acabo de referir con mi vecino. Y se entrelazan y automáticamente la persona le paga al vecino, el vecino le paga a la persona del aire acondicionado, le arreglan el aire acondicionado, y el señor del aire acondicionado, cuando en su negocio, si usted corta yardas, también lo refiere. Así hay de todo. Hay personas que limpian casas. Yo fui a la reunión personalmente y fue muy interesante porque hay de todo tipo de personas, de todo tipo de backgrounds. There's all of those backgrounds. It's not like, only Americans. There's people from India,
absolutely.
people from from Ecuador. I've met people from Colombia, and people from everywhere.
Yes.
That they have their own business. And then the other question: this was founded in what year? BNI, 1950.
In 1 year, it was let's see, so 37. That would be what, 1985.
1985.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
around that time. Okay.
Yeah, right.
And who founded it? Do you know by any chance?
Yep, I do know. It's Dr. Ivan Meisner.
Le pregunté que en qué año se fundó la compañía y fue en 1985, y dice que el doctor Ivan Meisner fue el fundador de este negocio.
Yeah.
And then you said I remember you told me 70 countries.
Yes.
So basically they do the same networking thing, you guys, and then so you travel and create chapters in every country with, the person that is the whole team that does the international foundations.
Right. Yes, we would find somebody to work with them in their part of the world. So what we would do is we have connections in different countries like Ecuador and Panama and all those different places, and we would say, we know of someone that is looking to join a chapter or to start a chapter, and we would get them connected so that we could get that done for them.
Básicamente en todos lados del mundo, en Ecuador, Panamá, Costa Rica, o sea, tienen todo tipo tienen BNI está en ese país, y ellos crean capítulos y usted puede pertenecer a parte del capítulo y comenzar a hacer su pequeño negocio crecer al tener más contactos, al tener más influencias, al tener más personas que lo refieran, porque nosotros nos acostumbramos que cuando trabajamos, la mejor propaganda es la que te da el vecino, no la que te da el que trabajó contigo, no la que tú publicas en la televisión o la que te publicas en un panfleto, sino la que las personas que han trabajado contigo pueden referirlo. Y eso es lo que hace Business Network. I'm telling them that we used to, and in a motto, it's easier for us by referrals.
Yes.
To get more people to work with us in our companies than by publicity itself, word of mouth. That's what we call it, you know.
Exactly.
So that's the technique that we have. The other thing I was going to ask you, do you have, when you guys meet in these chapters, how many times a month do you meet, and do you have different sessions? Do you guys do training, things like that?
Yes, we do, actually. Yes, especially when we start a new chapter. So we have BNI, we call it BNI University, and it is online, and so there's all kinds of podcasts and just different formats, so that our members can grow grow their business and then also grow personally.
Le pregunté si hacen entrenamiento. Tienen una universidad de BNI, o sea que BNI, es B de burro, NI, tiene una universidad. Significa que usted se mete en línea cuando usted tiene los accesos y usted se hace miembro, usted comienza a entrenarse. Tienen todo tipo de entrenamiento para poder ayudarle a usted a crecer económicamente, a crecer profesionalmente y poder usted subsistir y llegar a tener una calidad de negocio que usted quiere. The trainings from how to market, from how to do your economic, how to do your budgets, how to treat a customer, how to customer care. Oh, that's amazing.
All that. And then, and of course, we'll have members within the chapters that are business coaches that can work with them. And we also, of course, within Grand Central, we have a marketing person, a digital marketing person. His name's Mitchell Benson, and he will help people to create their own website if they don't already have one, and then he will help them to get on the first page of Google.
Imagínense, ellos te entrenan de todo tipo de entrenamiento, servicio al cliente, mercadeo, cómo hacer mantener tus planillas, cómo hacer tu budget, cómo ayudarte a ti a crecer como persona para poder conseguir el método que tú quieres. Tienen hasta en el Central Market, donde ellos se reúnen, tienen una persona que hace todo lo que son gráficas. Él se sienta con usted y le arma un webpage, le ayuda a cómo crear las gráficas, cómo crear su negocio, cómo distribuirlo y cómo hacer empowerment, o sea, su propio empoderamiento para que usted pueda hacer, sea útil sus talentos, lo que usted tiene, poderlos hacer útil en su compañía. Okay, now, do you guys meet, how often? You said it was once a month, or depending on the chapter, or what?
Well, each chapter meets once a week.
Once a week, okay.
Yeah, once a week. It's a 90-minute meeting, and it's very structured.
Okay.
So we'll have reports to the members as far as where we are at, how well we're doing as far as the business that we're passing back and forth. We have an educational moment, and it's just it's all about helping the members to be totally educated on what it is that they need to do. And then also on top of that, so we'll have our 90-minute meetings, and then each member will meet one-on-one with another one, and we'll trade information. We'll say, these are my top 10 preferred customers. This is the kind of customer I'm looking for. So I would get a chance to speak to that, and then the person that I'm sitting across from, they would have a chance to speak to that, so that we learn how to become each other's sales rep.
Wow,
Yeah.
Wow. Mire, la manera de cómo se reúnen una vez a la semana. En las reuniones lo que hacen es que tienen 90 minutos para poder poner estructuralmente todos los planes de cada negocio que está involucrado y que ha comprado la membresía, porque estos con membresía han entrado y automáticamente le dicen a uno que todo lo que ha pasado, cuánto ha sido el planeamiento, cuánto han ganado, todo lo demás. Se hablan de cada uno, cada negocio tiene un minuto para poder expresar qué es lo que ha hecho o cómo se está vendiendo, para que las nuevas personas, porque también traen nuevas personas a la reunión, puedan interesarse. También tienen lo que le llaman uno a uno. Usted se sienta uno enfrente de la persona que está haciendo lo que le llaman una pareja, un partnership, y está enfrente suyo y esa persona dice, ¿sabes qué? Estos son mis 10 primeros clientes, los que les gusta comprar, esto es lo que yo los voy a referir a ti, tú refiéremelos a mí y estamos automáticamente en conjunto. Tú puedes hablar con ellos, ofrecerles tu venta y automáticamente se crea lo que se llama, usted está comenzando a hacer sus propias ventas. Usted comienza a vender su negocio con otras compañías y las otras compañías venden el negocio suyo y usted vende el de ellos. Es fabuloso. Estas reuniones son importantes porque se crea la camaradería, o sea, se crea el compañerismo y automáticamente se entrelazan en un solo fin. ¿Qué es? El fin de subir la comunidad, de progresar como comunidad. Thank you, Miss Laurie. The other question I was going to ask you, and I'm sorry, I know I'm bombarding you with questions.
No, it's great. Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
I just feel that our Hispanic community is reluctant, and that's why I brought you.
Yes.
Because I know that you want to grow, since you go everywhere to build chapters. That's your main job.
Right. That's my job.
You're trying to welcome the Hispanic community no matter what kind of, or, of a business they have.
Exactly.
Am I right?
Right,
You don't have
yeah.
to be a CPA. You can be somebody that has a cleaning service,
Yes.
or you have cutting grass, or you have, your plumbing, whatever it is that you're doing, they can do that. What would you
Exactly.
tell us about that? Do you have those things? And how do you empower them? How do you tell them, because some of them, they do not speak that much English.
Right.
And that's what it is.
Right.
They're
Well,
afraid.
we do have chapters that are Spanish speaking only.
Okay.
And again, it's just really whatever they need. If we can't find a spot for them, then we will help them to build their own, and we will pair them up with a business coach, a launch coach.
So they
to
can
help them
bring more
so they
neighbors that are
right, so
business
that they
owners.
can bring people in and see, and they'll go through the process. There's an application.
Exactly.
So it's quick. It'll take all of 10 minutes. We do ask for 2 references, and we will, let's say if they are supposed to have an air conditioning license, we will check to make sure they have that license.
Exactly.
And so when you're passing referrals,
So
to
basically, you
each other,
do the criminal,
It's
criminal
a-
everything background, all the background that it needs to be done
Right.
to make sure that the person is coming clear and they're
Yes.
saying who they are.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And so again, it's just whatever they need. We do have people that are bilingual, and they'll be more than happy to
help.
work. Absolutely. Yeah.
Ok.
Absolutely.
Mire, esto es un tipo de negocio donde, como se dijo, es internacional. Automáticamente usted no necesita hablar español, en inglés. Si usted lo habla es un plus porque su negocio lo necesita, pero no se requiere. Hay capítulos que se han abierto que solamente son en español. Y hay gente que está haciendo este tipo de reuniones de negocio o networking bajo BNI, haciéndolo en español. También, si usted no se siente confortable por X motivo, ellos les ayudan a usted a crear su propio capítulo, donde usted puede traer otros negocios que hagan lo mismo que usted hace y crecer usted con ellos, con el negocio. Ellos les entrenan, hay personas que hablan, los entrenadores hablan español e inglés, son bilingües, usualmente, la mayoría. Ellos le pueden guiar de cómo usted va a sacarle provecho a lo que usted ha invertido en BNI y cómo usted puede crecer junto con otras personas en su propio ambiente. Que eso es lo que queremos, que la comunidad se entrelace, que la comunidad crezca y que no solamente sea una cosa de que español o inglés o español, no, es todos en el mismo ritmo. I'm telling you that basically it's everything at the same rhythm. All of us, we need to grow the community,
Exactly.
especially in Conroe, in Montgomery. That's what
Yes.
we're looking for.
Yes,
Because we
that's what we're
need to make sure that at the long run we live here. We want our kids to stay here. We want to make sure that everything is protected, our citizens are protected, our legislative is passed. All that goes with it, because
Right.
it starts from the small business owners
Exactly.
up.
Exactly. Right. And then see within BNI, I mean, there's so many success stories of small business owners where they've gone out and maybe that was just a father and son where they're going in and they're doing the work and they're doing everything and they're doing the books and all that. And we, again, as we're building the chapters, we'll help them to find a business coach to come in and be a member of that particular chapter and all that. Because the idea is that if they have a 5-year plan of how they want to grow their business, and perhaps then be able to hire other people in the community so that other
Exactly.
people can get the jobs
And
so
more
that
employment as
more
well.
employment, exactly right. So this is how we help small business owners.
Dice que
to do what they
la
need to do.
verdad es la razón por la cual estamos en esto es que todos el núcleo de la ciudad son los pequeños empresarios. Los pequeños empresarios son los que, aunque usted no lo crea, ustedes son los pequeños empresarios. Ustedes son los que ponen el trabajo y el talento afuera. Y esto hace que la comunidad crezca. Ellos se encargan de proveerle las herramientas para que haga un entrelace que, como le dije yo a ella, ese entrelace sea comunitario y grande. Cuando ustedes crecen en el negocio, automáticamente ustedes dan más empleo. Porque si yo tengo un restaurante que es chiquitito y yo nada más tengo 4 personas y yo crezco con BNI y de repente yo tengo que abrir otro restaurante, voy a tener que contratar más personas. Estoy dando más empleo y automáticamente la tasa de un empleo baja porque la gente sea contratada y usted puede proveer más servicios para la comunidad. Y eso es lo que BNI hace. One more question, Miss Laurie. it is the fees, things like that. I know that you also have nonprofits because,
Yes.
we
We
talk
talked
about
about
that.
that, yeah.
Exactly. And you have nonprofits, and that's something that people are like concerned about it because, I'm a nonprofit, how does it play? And you guys accept nonprofits
Yes.
in every chapter.
Right.
How do you approach, what is it that BNI is looking for to do with the Hispanic community itself? With those, like, I don't know how to put the question in. I'm trying to get the wording.
Okay.
What is BNI trying to focus in this area eventually? Because I know you're everywhere. So basically in this area, and I know you're trying to build in Conroe, you're trying to build in Magnolia, you need to go everywhere. So
Everywhere,
what is it that are you wanting to focus? Can everybody contact you and just say, yeah, I want to go ahead and join you? Or can you tell us about the requirements? The film, they will contact you directly, or do you have to contact BNI? How do they do that?
They can contact me. My email address is Laurie Ash, so it's LaurieAsh @bni.com. Send me an email, and I will put them in touch. Just have them email me and let me know, what they need and all that, and I'll find somebody to help them. I'll be happy to do that.
Ella le estaba preguntando básicamente que cómo se hace el proceso. Hay que contactarlos directamente a ellos. La señora Laurie tiene su email y lo acaba de dar. En la página mía va a tener todos los contactos de Miss Laurie para que ustedes la puedan ver directamente y leer, ¿ok? Y automáticamente contactarla a ella. Si ustedes no hablan inglés, no importa, mándenle el email en español. Ella contacta a una persona en español que se contacte con ustedes para poderles dar la información del grupo. Ellos, como le dijo ella anteriormente, se reúnen. Usted pasa hasta un récord donde ellos verifican quién es usted. Si usted es el propietario, si el propietario es otra persona, si usted es non-profit, tienen que averiguar si usted es non-profit, si está en la lista de los non-profits de acuerdo con el IRS, si hay que aplicar, y la aplicación toma unos días. Usted llena la aplicación, el pago, the minimum membership starts with.
All right, so there's an application fee, and they just pay it one time for however long they're in BNI.
Okay.
It is right now here in our area, it's $299.
Okay.
And then a one-year membership is $699.
Okay.
Now through the end of June, we have several limited time offers. They could be active military or former military.
Right.
That we can. There's an extra thing, that bonus they can get from that.
Okay.
And then also, if you say you have an employer that's already in BNI and they want to put an employee in a chapter that's maybe never been a member, then there's a couple of requirements, but we can bring them in for half price. A one-year membership is $699 currently.
Okay.
We have a limited time offer on a two-year membership, and that is $899.
So basically, it's less if it's 2 years, more than. Okay. The other thing, are they able to pay those in installment, or they have to pay them all up front? How do you guys do? Do you guys work with them monthly payments or no?
There are three ways to pay. One, of course, is credit card.
Exactly.
Everybody, another one is e-check, and the second is PayPal credit. And what the applicant, what the prospective member would do would be to set up a credit account with PayPal. And
Every so often, you guys will be getting
well,
the money.
because PayPal is a third-party vendor. So what happens is PayPal would pay
BNI.
pay BNI, and then the member would make their payments to PayPal, but it would be spread out the first 6 months as 0% interest.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, so
That's cool.
they can be in there for 6 months. They're making payments on it while they're making money.
Ok. La membresía, la aplicación para registrar la compañía suya con BNI comienza entre $299. Automáticamente eso le cubre la membresía, la investigación y todos los papeles. La membresía por un año cuesta $600. La membresía por 2 años está ahorita mismo en $800, o sea que bajaron el tipo. Ahora, hay métodos de pago. Usted puede hablar con ellos le indican, pueden pasarlo por tarjeta de crédito, pueden agarrar y pagarlo con su cuenta, como ustedes quieran pagarlo. Ustedes se registran y ellos le explican también que hay una manera de crédito mediante PayPal, que básicamente PayPal lo que hace es, ustedes le pagan a PayPal mensualmente, pero PayPal le paga a ellos completamente. Ese es un tipo de crédito. Ustedes están creciendo su crédito, hay maneras de integrarse y poderlo. También, si hay un empleado que está interesado en ser parte del chapter y la compañía ya es parte del chapter, automáticamente esa persona no tiene que pagar, se le gradúa la admisión, porque la compañía ya está como miembro de BNI. Otra cosa, hay descuento para militares. Para personas que están en la milicia, que son jubilados o salidos de la milicia, que tienen su propia compañía, también lo pueden hacer. O sea que ellos tienen abierto para todo el público las opciones para que usted se meta. Les agradezco que verifiquen y lo pueden entrar a www.bni.org o com.
I'm sorry?
The BNI.
BNI.com.
.com,
Yeah,
exactamente.
I would like to speak to the when we were talking about the nonprofits. If
Exactly.
I could add that, right? So what that is when an organization is a 501c3, they would have the letter from the IRS saying, you are a 501c3.
They have to have a letter from the
right,
IRS.
Right. Then BNI allows one nonprofit per chapter.
One nonprofit per chapter.
And that nonprofit comes in for free for the first year. So no application fee.
No nothing.
And nothing.
Good.
Right. For a whole year.
That's good.
Yeah.
Ya, también dice que quiere hablar sobre las personas que tienen lo que le llaman unas compañías sin fines de lucro, ¿ok? Sin fines de lucro en los Estados Unidos se categoriza como un 501C3, ese es el número, es 501C3. Cuando usted es un 501C3 de acuerdo con el estado de Texas y de acuerdo con el IRS, porque tiene que el sistema de ingresos del revenue del Departamento de los Estados Unidos, tiene que darle una certificación, no solamente el estado, sino el IRS. Cuando ellos le mandan la carta, con esa carta usted puede aplicar para BNI y el primer año es gratis. No paga nada el primer año, no paga ni la aplicación ni nada, solamente con la carta usted entra. Pero tiene que ser una organización sin fines de lucro por capítulo, o sea que no todo, tiene que buscar un capítulo donde la acepten, sea que esté aquí o sea que esté en Houston o esté en Spring, pero ellos deciden cuál va a ser usted, para que usted entre y comience a reunirse con ellos. Pero vale la pena porque allí automáticamente en ese año su compañía, que es sin lucros, automáticamente va conociendo más gente, va aprendiendo y va tomando las técnicas de poder hacer el empowerment en su compañía y poder crecer los fondos para que el próximo año usted tenga la plata para poder pagar. I'm telling them that basically the first year is for free, yeah, but that year you build yourself into it.
Right.
That means next year you will be able to pay.
Right.
And at the same time you're growing,
Right.
you're growing your business, okay?
Right.
And
Right.
that's what it is.
Well, pretty much. I mean, they can, but also see in my home chapter in Grand Central, our nonprofit is Arrow Child and Family Ministries.
Okay.
And so what our other members
They're
have agreed to do
donating.
is we're going to cover their
Their
membership for
memberships
the
as
next
well.
year. Right.
Dice que
Yes.
también pasa mucho que como usted se entrelaza el primer año con esas compañías sin fines de lucro, se entrelaza mucho con todos los miembros. Los miembros del capítulo le pagan la membresía el próximo año. Se unen entre ellos y ellos pagan la membresía del non-profit para que la persona no tenga que estar pagando del bolsillo de ella y continúe su trabajo, labor de servicio a la comunidad. Miss Laurie,
Yes,
the
ma'am.
last words to the Hispanic community, and I'm sorry, I know it's a short, and you need to go, and we all need to go right now, but
Right.
thank you so much.
Thank
and
you so
let us
much.
know what you want to tell the Hispanic community so they're...
I just want to say thank you for your time, and if you have any other questions, if I may help in any other way, again, my email is laurieash@bni.com, and thank you for your time.
Ella dice que quiere darle las gracias a la comunidad, que gracias por el tiempo que han tomado para poder escuchar y que cualquier pregunta que usted tenga, el email de ella es laurieash@bni.com. Se pueden comunicar con ella y automáticamente ella les contesta sus preguntas. Nuevamente ha sido un programa muy informacional porque puede darle a usted los datos y los tools para que usted se una con ellos. BNI está en servicio de la comunidad y del mundo. Por favor, contáctese con ellos y que pasen muy buenas tardes. Thank you so much again for having us today in your home and letting us share with some words in regards to BNI International. BNI is serving the community and is serving internationally as well. Please join them, talk to them, find about them, and keep us in touch every time you see Voces en Acción to give you more informational details about organizations that are working for the community. Thank you, Miss Laurie.
Thank you so
Have a good
much.
day.
Thank
Que
you.
pasen buenas tardes. Good day. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Every Friday, tune into Texas Ticket on Conroe's 104.5 and 106.1 FM with Armando Nino of Gull Lake Conroe, focusing on Montgomery County area events and places. Get a feel of the Texas spirit at the event, paired with guest and vendor interviews, event coverage, and ticket giveaways, and so much more. Join us Fridays and punch your Texas ticket. For more information on the show, visit irlonestar.com/Texas Ticket.
Voces en Acción, el programa comunitario que informa a nuestra comunidad latina. Usted puede apoyarnos con su patrocinio, informando, promoviendo y ayudando a nuestra comunidad. ¿Tiene algún comentario? ¿Quiere hablar con nosotros? Podemos escucharle y ayudarle. Llámenos ahora al 832-732-4744. 832-732-4744. Voces en Acción, la verdad en acción. 832-732-4744.
Gracias por haber escuchado a la señora Laurie Ash con BNI. Thank you for listening to Miss Laurie Ash with BNI. Now I'm going to go and kind of like give you guys an overview of what we just have learned. Miss Laurie Ash is everywhere. God bless her soul. And thank you, Miss Laurie, for having come to our show and giving us a minute of your time. Gracias a la señora Laurie le estoy dando por haber estado con nosotros en este tiempo. Tengo unos minutos para poderles explicar más detalladamente cómo trabaja BNI. Voy a pedirle a mi productor que por favor ponga en el website de BNI en la cámara para que ustedes puedan ver. I'm going to ask our producer to please go ahead and put the website of BNI in our screen so you guys can learn a little bit of going in and being able to interact with them. I want you to know, and there's so many companies, again, like I mentioned, that they're doing networking, but this is the biggest one, and this is worldwide. And I think it is such an interesting company because we're able to go ahead and see directly every single one of the things that they're presenting. They're presenting themselves. I'm going to turn around a little bit on the computer so you guys can see. BNI, it's very proactive. They even have a song. One of the artists wrote a song for BNI, and it's a beautiful song about how working together we're able to impact more life. And that's what is BNI about. BNI is about welcoming, getting people inactive, and they do online meetings constantly. They do weekly weekly chapters where they meet every week. They have more than 70 countries that are involved in this. That means it's worldwide. You become a member of BNI and you can go to any of their chapters. And if you're, for example, if I have business with Mexico is one of the biggest chapters that BNI has. If I want to get people of my work to be involved in Mexico, I contact Mexico BNI, and Mexico BNI will present people, and you were able to exchange information. We're able to gather information together and grow my business. There's a school. BNI has a school, okay? And the school is basically, it's for free when you join them. And at the same time, you're able to go and give back and learn. We're able to network in the revenue. They have a big revenue of about $50,000 per clientele. That means people have grown the business $50,000 plus, okay, of what they're doing actually because of joining BNI, okay? They have the largest, again, more than 10,000 chapters in 70 countries, okay? So they speak every single language, French, Portuguese, English, Spanish. They're all over the world. You can meet them in person. You can walk with them. You can talk to them. Miss Laurie is in charge of creating networks here in the area of Houston, but she travels a lot, and there's people that go internationally and open chapters as well. So if you're interested, you're able to contact them. BNI está encargada de abrir, de entrelazar toda clase de comunidades, entrelazar ciudades y países, todo con con el propósito de hacer intercambio de trabajo, intercambio de información, de contactos, etcétera, etcétera. Tienen una escuela privada, donde en esa escuela privada usted, si se hace miembro, puede aprender a cómo desarrollarse como profesional, como persona, cómo sacar adelante su negocio. Cada persona que se ha unido a BNI ha hecho un impacto de crecimiento económico de hasta $50,000, más de lo que anteriormente tenía. No solamente eso, tienen más de 10,000 capítulos alrededor del mundo de 70 diferentes países. Si usted tiene negocios aquí en Texas, por ejemplo, y quiere hacer negocio en México, ellos le comunican con la gente en México para que usted pueda crecer su negocio internacionalmente. Automáticamente eso es un plus para usted. ¿Qué es lo que tiene que hacer? Llamar, meterse a BNI, es www.bni.com. Ese es el website. Usted ve, se comunica con ellos por teléfono. Como presenté en Nantito, automáticamente la foto del website. Usted los habla, tienen toda clase de asistencia, tienen hasta una tienda de productos. Tienen cómo ayudarle para personalizar, cómo crecer, cómo comenzar de cero si usted quiere comenzar una compañía. Todo eso lo tienen, pero es parte de usted tomar la iniciativa de poder reunirse. Yo he conocido personas que están en carpintería, están en BNI, personas que están limpiando casas, están en BNI y han crecido sus productos a raíz de seguir en ese proyecto, porque es a nivel internacional y a nivel local de los Estados Unidos, en todos los Estados Unidos. Por favor, pongan atención a lo que estamos aprendiendo, porque así nos podemos entrelazar como comunidad. No importa qué tipo de persona sea usted, americano, asiático, americano, moreno, como sea. Si usted tiene un negocio que usted quiere hacer crecer, hágalo. Lo puede hacer. I will say, BNI is uniting. It's uniting the world. And we here in Voces en Acción bring you this information. Why? Because I believe in unity. No matter where you are, if you're a business contractor, if you're a yard cleaner, or you have your own company for yards, if you have a cleaning house, whatever you do, you can have a corporation for oil and pipelines or whatever it is that if you need to connect with networking and get more clientele, look into BNI. BNI will help you grow as a human, as a person, as a professional. It will grow your benefits. It will help you. At this point, I'm just thanking again BNI for being with us today. I thank you again for sitting down and listening to us and listening to what we bring you every time that we come to Voces en Acción with the truth in action. And we will see you in our next session with Voces en Acción. Me despido nuevamente con Voces en Acción, Jenny Rosales. Les acabo de traer la información de BNI. Le doy las gracias a la señora Laurie por estar con nosotros y nos vemos en nuestro próximo capítulo con Voces en Acción para traerle la verdad en acción, traerle la información de nuestros próximos programas y por favor manténganse al aire. Gracias. Buenas tardes. Thank you. Good afternoon. Bye bye.